Okay, all set to go. Stepping in, the long ball threat at Alberto Mondesi.
Alberto Mondesi.
And a pitch. Yeah. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
And 1-2.
It's a good take.
Got it. One out in the top of the first. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball, one strike.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
The 0-2. And downstairs.
1-2.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through him for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. Just off the inside edge. Bounce to the right. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2. Back here in Houston, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. The wind of the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. And the right-hander deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Alberto Mondesi up to the plate. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Wheeler, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Next to hit, Jimmy Rollins. Swings through that one. 0-1. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Next offering is fouled back.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Mickey Mantle. Martinez back to work. Ground ball right side. And foul ball. Mantle, 24 years old. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. 0-2 now. And there's a ball.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
So now here's the DH, Ken Griffey Jr. Fought off foul. A dive, but it's off his glove. And a foul ball. That's down and in. Junior tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Got him swinging. Hank Aaron digs in now. Foul ball there. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
0-2.
Wouldn't chase that time. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Eugenio Suarez. On the ground. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Ian Happ up to hit.
Happ, a switch hitter, it can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more pop from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
No ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Stays alive. And he deals. Got him swinging. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now, Ryan Howard. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Back to the mound. It hit him. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they can't get the out. Now it's the power speed combo. Craig Biggio. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Out there to center. Judge is there. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Minute Maid Park, this is Corbin Carroll. Martinez back to work. And that's down and away.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
On the ground, right side. On the run, throw to first. On target. He got him. Nice play. Here's some real power at the plate. Pudge Rodriguez. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that off. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pick.
One down, base is empty. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. And another ball. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And a good eye there.
Ball.
High fly ball down the left field line. Back there. Forget it. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Adalberto Mondesi getting ready to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one missed. And a swing and a miss. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Here's Kevin Pillar.
The center fielder.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Two now. And a swing and a miss. 1 down. And here's the catcher, Philip Clark. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
0-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. And now Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a miss as he was late. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Misses outside. Ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. That's going back. Back some more. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. So he goes yard to left. It's 1-1. So digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. Swing and a foul straight back. That one hammered left field. And it hits the fence. Round second, digging for third. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back here in Houston, start of the fourth. It's Aaron Judge now. The right-hander back to work. And there's the strike.
0-1.
And ball
Outside,
one
ball.
to Judge. Next pitch is outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location
3-1.
if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Splits the plate. 3-2 now.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Outside, and that is ball four. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Go-ahead run on base. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Judge on at first, nobody out. And that's in for a strike. Outside low,
That's the ball.
and it's 2-1. And it's strike two.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one drilled left field. Makes the grab, one away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Mantle now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. 1-2 now. Judge on the run. Got him swinging. Throw. Save. Now it's the DH, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Martinez, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Squirts away a little bit, and it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
2-2.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Got a full count.
Hit hard, that gets through. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Hank in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third.
Couple of singles back to back. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Jimmy Rollins. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off. He was late.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike two. Righty delivers. That misses. 1-2 to count. Caught and missed. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Out towards right center field. He's got it. That's out number 2. Ian Happ now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. Here's the power hitting catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. The pitch. Pudge, 28 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That one fouled off. In the dirt, and the count is 1-2. And down on strikes. And there's one away. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered in this game.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Just missed.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
One down, base is empty.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The punch out there, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. And now the big-time power threat at Alberto Mondesi, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Howard. The line to kick the pitch. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And a pitch. Got him. And one away. Now it's the second baseman, Craig Biggio. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a foul ball. Throughout his career, Biggio was as durable as just about anyone. In 20 seasons, he played at least 140 games 16 times. Left field, way back there. That's bad. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Pilar swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Hard hit to third. Toss to Aaron, and that is that. Back here in Houston. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Aaron Judge. Lace down the line, base hit right field. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. Little chopper rolls foul. Man at second. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 0-2 now. That smash towards center. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Caught in between, trying for third now.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Mantle at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Nen, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. The pitch. Mondesi. Caught up now trying to get to third. They put the tag on him. Throw to first, but he beat it. Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. In the dirt. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Just missed.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The pitch. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Now here is Philip Clark. And here it comes. Out towards left center. On the move. Dives and makes the catch. So the lineup flips over. And the batter now, Elly De La Cruz. And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is Adalberto Mondesi. 1 for 2. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And he chases that one. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off, Ken Griffey Jr. And the right-hander back to work. That one ripped way back. And that one's gone. And they add a run. It's 3-1. Now here is Hank Aaron. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Strike two. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. Got it by him for the K. Corbin Carroll getting ready to hit. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And a ground ball to first. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Pudge Rodriguez. Strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball. Biggio whips it to first. That takes care of Rodriguez. Out number 3. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jimmy Rollins. Wheeler back to work. Swing and a foul straight back.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Fly ball down the line. Mantle gets under it. And that quickly 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Ian Happ. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Right side, hard hit. Mondesi fires over to first. What a play, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Bobby Witt Jr. And a pitch. And that one pulled foul. Nen, in his 11th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. The pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. On the ground to third. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. So the batting order turns over at Alberto Mondesi. Now at the plate, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too.
Runner takes off. Ball misses. And it's safe.
1-1.
It's a stolen base. On the ground, right side, Biggio. First out in the top of the 8th. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
So 2 balls and no strikes. 1 away with a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one misses. And it's 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
That's a base hit. Run scores. Judge around second. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
And he gets back in. Safe at first as they can't make the play. One down. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. That one not close. And it's 1-0. But he's back safely. Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1. And that's 2. And we're back, bottom of the 8th. And now it's going to be Ryan Howard. The wind of the pitch. Bunt attempt, popped up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Craig Biggio. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Strike 2.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Kevin Pillar. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Kicks and fires. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-2. Up the middle. A sliding stop it short. But no chance. That's an infield single. So 2 down. Philip Clark digs in now. And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to put
Pillar on the move. Fought off foul. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner goes again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the inning is over. Back here in Houston. And now the first baseman, Hank Aaron. Matzik back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Sizes this one up. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Pudge Rodriguez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Josh Gibson.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
And it's fouled away. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one's back. That's long gone.
It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
So 2 away with nobody on. And here is Bobby Witt Jr. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 9th. And Witt is out. And that is that. Last chance for the home team. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And Gibson hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's the third baseman, Adalberto Mondesi. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
In the air out towards right center. Judge getting an angle on it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jimmy Rollins. And first offering is fouled off. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That finishes the evening's action. 5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. All right, ready to get underway. Here's Trey Turner.
The designated hitter, Trey Turner.
A wind in the pitch. Not even close there. And that's how this game gets started. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Stepping in, Elly De La Cruz.
Well, he went after him right there with one of his best pitches. I'm really surprised that one got away from him.
Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand.
Runner on the go. Slapped foul. Step off, throw to first. Turner back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bobby Witt Jr. the next hit. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Pudge with a rocket of a throw. Caught stealing. And that's in there at the knees. And there's a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball 3. And he walked him.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Hank Aaron now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Gunnar Henderson goes after that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Chases that one out of the zone. Huge strikeout there. Back here in Denver, Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here comes Aaron Judge. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. That one in triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Right side. Hank brings it in. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And they'll do it again. Next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here at Coors Field, new inning getting started. Now here's the switch inning power threat, Jose Ramirez. And he deals. And misses inside. Ramirez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Donaldson winds and fires. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that skips in the dirt. Three-2 now. Donaldson delivers. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He'll touch them all. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. Ian Happ, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ken Griffey Jr. now at the plate. First pitch misses.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Check swing, no appeal.
No strike.
One out, base is empty. Check swing, went around, and that's strike two. And another ball. Down. And there's two down. 2 outs, base is empty. Pudge Rodriguez will hit next. Ball one, no strikes. Hard ground ball, base knock. So now back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
2 outs. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
The 2-1. Pulls that one foul. Here comes a pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Donaldson kicks and deals. That's down and in.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it. Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
De La Cruz, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball one. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. They get the force. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Mickey Mantle. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
That's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I love the hustle out of the box. Man, he drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
Comes up empty. Runner at third here. Nobody out. Struck him out looking. So up next, Hank Aaron. That one ripped, but foul. Next offering is in for a strike. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. A gigantic blast. And they take the lead. It's 2-1. Corbin Carroll now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 away down. Pudge Rodriguez, the next to hit, takes ball one. To the right side, Henderson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. The pitch. Big swing and a miss.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Out to short. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's a big power threat. Hank Aaron. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. And a foul ball. The 0-2 from Donaldson. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And that one is inside ball one. Left-hand batter waits. Pitch misses. And it's 2-1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And another ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Jose Ramirez getting ready to hit. Not close with that one, and that's ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one. Henderson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering misses down and away. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Rodriguez up with it to first. That completes the strikeout. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Stepping in the long ball threat, Bobby Witt Jr. The wind of the pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. To first, and Witt is out. So digging in at Alberto Mondesi. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here is Aaron Judge. Judge checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
2 down, nobody on. And strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Coors Field, on to the fourth, in half up to hit. Donaldson back to work. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a Gold Glover. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Yeah, and wins that Gold Glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Here's Donaldson with the payoff pitch. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. Little chopper rolls foul. Kawhi to kick the pitch. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Now that's outside. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. And 2 away now. Here's the catcher to hit, Pudge Rodriguez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He was late there, strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Toss to Aaron. That takes care of Rodriguez. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that one missing low. The punch out there. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Mickey Mantle now at the plate. He tripled and scored his first time. That one misses. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's out to center field. Witt makes his way towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. And now the DH, Ken Griffey Jr. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a swing and a miss.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The pitch. That one just misses the outside corner. Now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Turner now. And the pitch. Turner measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now. A former first-round pick back in 2014. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now, Elly De La Cruz has this one sized up. He's got it. Runner tagging from first. The relay throw. Tries to get back and save. So up next, Bobby Witt Jr. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And ball 1.
1-1.
And it's strike 2. Tying run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Some high cheese for strike 3. Digging in, Hank Aaron, 1 for 2. And a swing and a miss.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
The pitch. Ball 1 there.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Nabs it, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate, Hank Aaron. With the right-hander back to work. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Carroll takes the ball as he stands in for the second time. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Everything came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Throw. Save. Punch too late with the toss. 1 out and a runner at second. In the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike. Fouled off down the right side. Runner goes again. Cut on and missed.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Bobby Witt Jr. the next to hit. That one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings through that.
0-2 with the count.
Got him swinging. Top of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman, Gunnar Henderson. As the lefty gets to work. That one the other way. Witt whips it across. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And the batter now, Jose Ramirez. Hit hard on the ground to short. Witt over to first. And Ramirez is set down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And takes low for ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. Registers the punch out and hits 101. Bottom of the 6th. Here's some real power at the plate at Alberto Mondesi. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, the bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swing and a miss. That one at 101. Got him. And that's the first out. Aaron Judge at the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back there, and it's out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 3-1. Now the left fielder, Mickey Mantle. Hard hit left side, and that will end the inning. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Donaldson back to work. Check swing went around. It's 0-1. And here it comes. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. That one missed.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
And there's a foul ball. And now the lefty. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ripped to third and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Heading down the line. Carroll makes the catch, and that'll do it. Now it's going to be Ken Griffey Jr. The right-hander back to work. This to third, Ramirez. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. So man aboard. And now the first baseman, Hank Aaron. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Junior gets his lead at first. Nobody out. There goes Junior. And that one fouled off. At the belt and fires. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. This is Corbin Carroll. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And he drops it down the third baseline. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. And now, Pudge Rodriguez. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. That one at triple digits. Double steal. Swing and a miss. Caught in a rundown now. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Elly De La Cruz. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Slings it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. There's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. In the air, right field. Carroll moves towards it. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
And ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr.
Not shortstop. Bobby Witt Jr. Now pitching.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Wagner, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Ball 1, no strike.
Kicks and deals. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Good eye right there. Runner on the move. In there for strike 3. Punch with a rocket of a throw. Caught stealing. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Aaron Judge. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. And that is the inning. So digging in, Gunnar Henderson.
The first baseman.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Ball 1 low. Line drive, and there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
Daniel Bard gets the call to the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And fouled off. The tying run at the plate.
Ball. 1-1.
That's outside.
Ball 2.
And it's 2-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. And the first offering is not close. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And the runner holds. Tying run at the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him looking. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. So they're down to their final out. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Good eye in that spot. 2 outs. Foul ball there. This could end it. And another ball. That's down and in.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but
ripped to short, and that'll do it.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers, it really came down.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Abu Dhabi taking on New York. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner.
The shortstop. Trey Turner.
And a pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Toss to Aaron. One up, one down. Now it's the power speed combo. Mickey Mantle. And he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
1 out, base is empty. And he lays one down the left side. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Javier Baez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swings through that one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Bottom of the first. And now the big-time power threat at Alberto Mondesi. And he deals. That one at triple digits.
0-1's the count.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And down on strikes. Now one away. Trey Turner at the plate. And a foul ball. Swings and chases a low one there.
0-2.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Baez tosses to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now, Jose Ramirez. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in Denver, here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Ryan back to work. Ryan, a 6'2 righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Hard hit left side. On to first. And a quick out, number 1. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Chipper Jones. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Now one miss. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Pulls the string with the bottom half of inning number 2. And now Mickey Mantle. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner takes off. And there's a foul ball.
2-2 the count.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2.
Full count.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Runner on the go again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Runner goes again. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throws to second. Hung up in a rundown now. And they tag him out. And the batter now, Hank Aaron. Puts a bunt down. Here's the tag, and he's out. But 1 run is in to score. This is Corbin Carroll. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. That ends the frame. On to the 3rd inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carroll ranges back. Up against the wall and brings it in. And now it's William Contreras. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup. Trey Turner now. He's 0 for 1. Right side, hard hit. The throw to first. And they get Turner for the out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back here at Coors Field, and here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. And that's downstairs and outside.
Count 1-0.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Fires to first on the run. That takes care of Rodriguez. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers.
Inside ball.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Gassed it right by him. So the lineup flips over at Alberto Mondesi, getting ready to hit. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now here is Mickey Mantle. The pitch. And that bunted towards third. Now the throw to first on the run. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Now it's Javier Baez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Big swing and a miss. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. Kicks and fires. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate.
The second baseman, Adalberto.
The pitch. Fought off foul. Here comes the pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
On the ground. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. On target. He got him. Nice play. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Late on that fastball. Donaldson in his 6th season. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a slurve, a forkball, and he works in a sinker. Here comes an 0-2 to Judge. Swings and misses. Nasty forkball for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one pushed foul. 2 outs, base is empty. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the first. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Tim Raines. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
The count.
That pitch gets the corner, and it's 0-2.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
And it gets by him. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now a chance for Stephen Kwan.
Ball inside.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. So up next, Cal Ripken Jr. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
A runner at third with less than 2 outs. This is the guy that usually comes through in these spots.
The shortstop takes the ball. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 strikes.
Puts a bunt down. And he barehands it. Safe! And they take the lead. Man at first with 1 gone. Stepping in, the long ball threat, David Ortiz. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Ground ball could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Out to Hank. It's a double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Mickey Mantle. Donaldson back to work. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Donaldson winds and fires. And that's outside. Going to count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Next is the designated hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a bouncer. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. So 2 down now, and here is Hank Aaron. Swings and misses. 0-1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs. Goes down looking. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Paul Molitor. Hit in the air, right field. Carroll moving under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down. Samuel Basallo now at the plate. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double. Bill Mazeroski digs in now. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Basallo over at second, one down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. That one fouled off. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And a swing and a miss. And top half of the third inning. This is Corbin Carroll. The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Bruce.
Josh Gibson stepping in now. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. And that one almost got it. Hanks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bobby Witt Jr. the next to hit. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Now a check swing grounder. Gathers and throws to first. They don't come much closer. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning. Rap Dixon digging in now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And now the count is even.
1-1.
The pitch. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Outside low. The count now 2-2. The line to kick the pitch. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Tim Raines. There's a swing and a drive. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Raines into second, and he's got a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Kwan, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Man at second.
2 balls. 2
In the
strikes.
dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. And the righty deals. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around third. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And it's even up.
We'll always know Cal Ripken for the streak, but he was about so much more than that. He really changed the way we think about the shortstop position.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. That one at triple digits.
When Ripken came along, he was not in the mold of a traditional shortstop. He was a big, strong guy. His offense was just as strong as his fielding, though, and he had some pop.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down. Here's some real power at the plate. David Ortiz. First pitch misses. Yeah, even though middle infielders with power are common now, Ripken still holds the record for most homers hit by a shortstop. It might not be as unbreakable as one of his other records. Still pretty impressive, though. Runner at second, 2 down. Martinez throws over. Kwan back on a dive. Next offering misses. 3-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. And this place is rocking. And they add on. It's 4-0. Molitor at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike. Start of the 4th. Now at the plate at Alberto Mondesi. Donaldson back to work. First pitch swinging. Mondesi in his 7th season, 22 years old. Usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. On the ground to third. Has some trouble with it. And he'll be safe at first. Here's Jose Ramirez. Struck out swinging his first time. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just. Foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him. That's the second out. Man at first. Next to hit, Mickey Mantle. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count. You've got to figure out a way.
There goes the runner. That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we back here at Coors Field. Bottom 4. Here's the power hitting catcher, Samuel Vasallo. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one away. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. And first offering is fouled off.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
There's the swing and a miss. Just missed.
It's a good take.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground, Mondesi gets it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. First pitch, and he just misses. Almost got him. Misses inside, and the count is 3-1. Left-hand batter waits, And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's caught just in front of the wall. New inning getting started. And here is Ken Griffey Jr. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike one. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Hank swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. At the belt and fires. There goes Junior. Throw to second. Out. 2 outs, base is empty. Corbin Carroll will hit next. There's a strike.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down the third baseman, Rap Dixon. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Mondesi fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Tim Raines getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Mantle makes the grab, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Stephen Kwan, 1 for 2. And it's fouled away. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And it falls. Throws to second, not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Judge has it sized up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back. Now it's the power speed combo. Josh Gibson. And a swing and a miss.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a pitch. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Picked in the dirt, but he beats it. What an effort that time. Bobby Witt Jr. digs in now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Gibson gets his lead at first with nobody out. And down on strikes. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in at Alberto Mondesi. Swings through that one for strike one.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Man at first, one away. Got it by him for the play. Here comes Aaron Judge. First offering misses badly for ball one. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Donaldson delivers. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity.
Runner on the go to third. Dixon over to first. Judge out on the play. Back here in Denver. Well, we go bottom six. And now David Ortiz. The wind of the pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So now the DH spot, Paul Molitor. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And he deals. Struck him out looking. Man at first, Samuel Basallo, the next to hit. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. This one in the dirt. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. And a pitch.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Bill Mazeroski. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Kicks and fires. That misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Jose Ramirez. Donaldson back to work. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Kwan hauls it in, and there's one away. Mickey Mantle now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Set for the last half of the 7th. Leading off, Jim Edmonds. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. And that's in the dirt. That one ripped right center field. Judge reaching back towards the wall. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And it skips in the dirt. One out, bases empty. That one hit to right. Carroll makes the play. 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Tim Raines. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Carroll makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field, we go to the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Hank Aaron. As the lefty gets to work. Check swing, no appeal. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Corbin Carroll. Digs in now.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 away. Man at first. And now the catcher comes up to him. Josh Gibson. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Off the mark there. 2-1. Swings through that.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Kicks and deals.
3-2.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Donaldson with a pick off the first. Tries to get back and save. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. So up next, Bobby Witt Jr.
Ball 1, no
It's a
strike.
pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Hank, the runner at first with 2 gone. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Stephen Kwan. Now on the bump, Tanner Scott.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. And the batter will be the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Out to short. Witt over to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is David Ortiz. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
A new pitcher in the game, Griffin Jax. And now, Paul Molitor. In the air, right side. Carroll moving under it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the second baseman. Adalberto Mondesi. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. The pitch. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. Right-handed reliever. And a swing and a miss. They punch out there. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 3. So now a pinch hitter, Jackson Merrill. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. And he chases that one. And now 2 gone. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Hard on the ground to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.